Hey yo, what is up guys? Out here making a new vlog with the next update of the Cabrio and the Subaru build. So Burgers and Bernie's has passed. That was a huge banger. Thank you for everyone that came out. That was a huge success for us in Stag Struggle, just growing that Burgers and Bernie's event to the whole next level. We had about 30 plus burnout cars in the pit. Almost 1,000 plus spectators come out, so it was a huge one for February. Little chilly in the morning, but the sun came through in the afternoon, so it was a good time. So again, thank you guys that came out. So we got some stuff to talk about. You guys that came, or if you didn't, the Cabrio went out. The Cabrio was out, so we trailered it out on my buddy's 2-car trailer, made the trip. So that was freaking sick to finally get Dom's car out. First time ever in years, ever. That was sick, but we had some issues. We had some issues doing the burnout. Basically, the track was prepped, so all front-wheel drive cars had issues. We're gonna work on it moving forward, and I think it was a blessing in disguise for me personally and with the Cabby, because it is still having some issues. So I got a mechanic coming over here today that specializes in VR6s. He actually has a VR6 turbo. So he's coming over today. We're gonna open up the head. So the first update, we'll go out and talk about the Cabby, and then we got more to talk about the Subaru then. All right, I got an update for you guys here in the garage. So I filmed that intro at about 11 a.m. It is now 5 o'clock at night. Things escalated very fast, so you're about to see here. So here we got it. We got the whole head of the motor off of the car right now. This is really what we wanted to do. We needed to do it because we found a lot of things. We found a lot. So let's start off first. The VR on this car was told to me that it was supposed to be from a 93 Passat. That would mean it's a Mark III VR and OBD1. This motor, we found out, is certainly not Mark III. It's actually Mark IV. It is OBD2. So that's great news. This motor has a lot of potential. The head is good. We surfaced this all up nice. Change is good. The guides are even good here. We got the other guide over there. The biggest issue with the smoking was the head. The head, you can see this crap here. It is all corroded, and there was so much buildup right in between here, in between the pistons, that the head gasket wasn't sealing perfectly. So that was the coolant, that was the burning. Big thing. I wish I would have got a clip, but I didn't. We were moving and booming today. These cams were not lined up. One cam was a little offline from the other, so we were looking at the timing with the chains. Timing was off a whole tooth. Head gasket issue, head issue, timing issue. That's gonna do a lot to a car. So big things we found. We're getting a new head gasket. So we found, on top of the corrosion, the valves are bad on the head. So we're gonna get new valves, new springs to the valves, and just all new gaskets. Get all new gaskets for everything. We're looking at the injectors here. They're all right, but they're getting rusty. They're done. We're gonna get new injectors. On top of just fixing this car, I got some exciting news. Since we got the whole head apart, why not already start upgrading things? So the cam is a big thing in the VRs, that you can get a lot more power from these motors. So we've already talked, we're gonna upgrade the cam. The ECU has never been chipped. So now we know it's Mark IV, it's OBD2. We're gonna chip it. So with the chip, the new cam, all new timing, no more burning coolant issue. This thing's gonna be a ripper. So this is great news, Yeah, maybe it's a rebuild, but it's one of the most basic rebuilds of rebuilding a head. Some people would just call it refreshing, and it really is just refreshing a lot of this head. The motor sat, so you can see the corrosion from the old coolant. It's got old oil. We're gonna make sure we get lots of new oil through this motor. The thing's gonna come back alive. So the way it's looking, we might be able to get this thing out for Static Days at the Grove, 4:30 at Maple Grove Raceway. Throw up a flyer here. You guys know the deal. So I'm getting this thing ready, and the Subaru's the next thing to talk about. So I'm working on both. We'll see what we can get prepared by the season. It's looking to be a big one. We're gonna have the Cabby ripping out here for Dom and get the Subaru next. So for the time being, we got the bottom end sealed safely. I'm gonna seal it up better with some more rags. We got that all sealed, good to go. We're just gonna be ordering all these parts in about 2 weeks. I'll have an update for you guys on the Cabby. I have to give a big shout out to my boy who came by and got all this done today, and I've really got to give him a huge shout out. His business is Wookie Whisperer. He is a VR6 specialist and anything fabrication. So anything you guys are looking within that realm, hit him up. He is great with these VRs. He taught me more today than I knew about this car ever. So hit him up. Great deal. Great guy to work with. And you guys know the deal. You probably saw me wearing, we just released some new For Dom merch at Burgers and Bernie's, and I got a lot of it because we plan on selling this all season. So we got a black shirt, a blue shirt, and a new black hoodie. We just upgraded the hoodies to Champion. You can see here, you guys got to check out these new hoodies. Great quality and great t-shirts always. So it's got the big logo on the back and the simple logo on the front. Check this out on the site. So the next update to talk about is with the Subaru build. So I got the second package in. Let's see what we got. Just got in some brand new coilovers from the best Broadway suspension. I'm gonna get these things out and let's talk about them. Here we are here. So we got some Fortune 500 Broadways. The big top hats here are for the front. The front are really aggressive top hats that can go to -7. And then these are the rear top hats, can go to -4. So these were a little more aggressive. That's as far as I can go. So we got Swift springs on them all. On the rear, we have 34K. And on the front, we got 32K. So we're gonna get these things on the Subaru. I'm freaking hyped. This is a huge upgrade, top of the line. So let's get them on here. All right, update time. So about a week has passed. We finally got some warm weather. I got the Subaru out here in the garage, or the driveway since the Cabby's in the garage. So we got the Broadways on. Let's check these things out. The install was pretty effortless. I'm getting pretty good at putting coilovers on and messing with my suspension on this car at this point, because this is my third set now. So they are on, we're all good to go. We got the rears on. You can see here in the top hats as well. Got the top hats all the way down to -4, just maxing out the camber. Why not? Seeing what we can do. So now I got the other side dialed in. Wait till you guys see this. So this right here is the moment stance guys live for. Got the new coils, got the wheels, everything dialed up, invested into, and it worked. You know, that's a great feeling. So let me know in the comments here if I should run fender to lip or tuck it this year. It's right on the border that I could do both. So I'm waiting to see, getting some tires in, then I'll dial it, tweak it some more, see what we can do. I do have some caps for the wheels. Here's the cap here. So the cap will go on there. That's gonna make it even way cleaner. Issue I'm having is I have extended studs for my last wheels I had to run. So they're not working for this wheel. It doesn't fit it. So I'm gonna have to go back to OEM studs. And like I said, get new tires and we'll have more to come. So we got the rears on, gonna get the fronts next. And this will be the little update for now. So we got the Cabrio parts all coming in and that fine tuning here shortly. We'll be getting the motor all back together and then more updates on the Subaru when I get tires. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.